of you may have missed. Paul from Scrap and Pallet Man infamy has a well, he's got a program he's created that I saw him use, and I've tried to use it myself a time or two, but I found out that if you don't pay the royalty and buy the program, in other words, you can't pirate download it. I tried it. And it's called the Snap Tool. Notice I'm not snapping. Paul has a program called the Snap Tool. So you load all your stuff in your truck, don't even care about organized, just throw it in everywhere. And then you do the Snap Tool and everything gets organized and secured and tied up for you. If you buy that program from him, it works. You don't even have to be next to internet as long as you got your cell phone with you, because it'll do a hotspot. But if you try to pirate download it and not pay him the fee, you do the Snap Tool and all your scrap disappears out of your truck and it winds up in a storage building of Paul's. So I'm saving up now to go ahead and buy the official program from Scrap and Pallet Man Incorporated, so I don't lose another truckload of scrap like I did when I thought I was being clever and found the program on the internet, download for free. It did have a couple warnings on there from Paul that, you know, make sure you pay for it because God does not like cheaters. So Paul, I've apologized to God, now I apologize to you, and I'm saving up to buy the program. So sooner or later I'll be with you on the Snap Tool thing. Ladies and gentlemen, ZZ Top has fallen on hard times. Billy Gibbons, you look like you've had a rough way to go there, buddy. You know, do you walk outside in pajama pants on? I mean, seriously? It's like coming to Walmart here, man.
Finished tucking himself under the steering.
Asshole. I really don't.
Okay.
I'm not loading it. We're not loading it. We're not loading it. We're not loading it. It's got to be out front. We don't load it. It's got to be out front. Yeah. Yeah, I don't grab that.
Oh, here.
All right, come over here and grab this.
You want it off?
I'm not going and grabbing shit.
Right.
Damn it. I gotta take this stuff off here too. And I don't think I have the pipe wrench in there either.
I think it's in,
I think it's in the other one.
you got it in the truck.
Yeah, I think it's in the other one. Yeah, I don't load it. It's got to be out here, man. I don't go back there and grab it. All right, so what is... Now, first of all, again, good morning. Good morning, Cat Scrap for Cash family. Are you having a good morning? I mean, it's Tuesday. I don't know if you're working or you're scrapping or you're watching TV YouTube. But I've got a big 2 AC units, one big one window unit, that I need to process off this truck this morning before I can go to the scrapyard. So I'm in need of some grinding discs to do that. Cutting wheels is what I call them. So I'm going to make my way to the brand new Harbor Tool and Freight store in my neck of the woods out here that I've not been to, but I'm glad it's just down the road now, not having to drive 30 miles to get to one. And wouldn't that be an ideal sponsor for me? I'm gonna have to talk to the sales associate there. Maybe I can get him to put a sticker on the truck and give me a free screwdriver. Well, had some vehicles blowing at me going down the highway. I'm starting to see why. The only thing that's holding that baby on now is the daggone bungees everywhere. You know, it's a damn wonder I didn't lose that load. Just saw that. I got brass over there I gotta get off. It's hanging on. First things first, we're gonna take apart this little one. Then we'll take apart the big one. Little one should be a little easier to handle. make my life a lot easier. Ain't got nobody cheer me again. Tell you, man, it's getting slower and slower out here. They can say what they want to say, but there ain't that much going on out here. I'm the only one in line here, so this ought to be quick and easy. They may be at lunch. What do you say, Tyler? How are you doing, my friend?
How are you?
Good, buddy. Good. Get rid of that crap first.
Yeah. Man, we are dead today.
Man, I saw that when I come in.
That's all the wire you got.
That's
it.
I'll kill my GoPro before it's over with.
There's a bottom
Yep.
one in there. Yeah, I got it.
And that's all these.
You give me my treats.
That's it. And I believe that's number 2.
That everything?
That's it. On this truck, I got one more I'll bring you. You can say you're slow, I'll do something.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it. Didn't
See you guys. I give myself some room. I did. Did I give him any room? And I did. Yep, I missed the brass. For sure. About 900 pounds. All right, we're gonna do the weigh and pay on this first load, which absolutely surprised the far out of me. I would expecting that. We had, okay, compressors We had 76 pounds. It pays 11 cents a pound. That was $8.36. Wait till you see the one compressor one that came off that last AC unit that's on the other truck. That thing is huge. We had 10 pounds of number 2 copper. All that copper come out of that window unit and that AC unit got last night. That paid $24.50. The ACRs, which is again 1 out of that unit and the 2 out of that window unit. It was 42 pounds at $1.40 a pound, paid $58.80. 900 pounds of unclean sheet, and guarantee you half of that was that piano. That was $63, and 42 pounds of number 1 insulated wire at $54.60. Thank you, grandson number 2, for a grand total of $209.26. So this be load number 2. So I've got brass and copper and some aluminum radiators and some ACRs and a huge compressor and a bunch of sheet. Is it going to be another $200? What I'm missing in that is the wire. So if I have to guess, I'm gonna say $1.50, and that should take our grand total to about $360. So we'll see what happens. Does anybody know the difference between regular spaghetti and baked spaghetti? By all means, comment and tell me which one you like best. Have you ever been driving down the road and you, like in the middle of the road or in your lane, you see one shoe? Just a shoe. I mean, is it just me, or do you immediately start searching left and right in the horizon for a body laying somewhere? Isn't that really the only reason one shoe would be out in the middle of the road? I mean, I can't think of any other reason for that. I don't know if there's a rash of people driving down the road, you know, man and a woman's in a car, and man says something that pisses the woman off, and they get into this all-out brawl while they're driving down the highway. And she reaches over and unties his shoe, takes it off, and whaps him in the forehead with it, and then throws his one shoe out the window, and then knowing that the rest of the day he's going to be stepping up, stepping down, stepping up, stepping down, stepping up, stepping down. I can't really come up with any other reason why there'd be one shoe. Where's the other shoe? That really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I think the scenario where they're fighting and somebody loses a shoe makes more sense. And then the question is, when they get home, you know, while she's dialing 911 because he pushed her, does he drive back and pick up his shoes so he'll have 2 shoes when he goes to jail? Something to think about. And explain this to me. How did the one-legged man get into an ass-kicking contest? Did he not know what he was signing up for? And then, you know, and another one, when it rains, it pours. Not necessarily. I mean, I've been out in that, when it rains, it spits. And it just spits rain. There's no pouring going on. You know, and the other thing, and that, it's like, you know, rubbing salt in a wound. Well, who was the rocket scientist that said, you know, I've got an open cut here? But you know what would be good in that right now? Hand me the Morton table salt, honey. And I do want to take a moment to recognize that at my last check earlier today, I was at 903 subscribers, and I from the bottom of my worn out Nike dumpster shoes, I can't thank you all enough. It's starting to come together. I'm assuming that at least 903 of you like what we're doing, like the content. Okay, really, son of a... It's a damn train. It's not even a train. You know, it's back to them big ass trucks that have their control of their own crossing guard gate thing. And that just interrupted a really good thing I was doing for my subscribers. So anyway, thank you for what y'all are doing as far as subscribing and everything. It means a lot to me. I appreciate the fact that you enjoy the content I'm putting out enough that you want to subscribe and see the next one, or you hate it so much you can't wait to see what stupid thing I do next. But either way, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. It's made that 1,000 mark finish line not so far away in the distance, but I can see it coming now. So we're going to get there with your help. I appreciate what everybody's done for me. Darren with scrapping DMK style, Roger CU Scrapping's helped me out. Mr. Scrapity's mentioned my channel a couple times on his program, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys. All you guys are great. So, you know, if Scrapping Pallet Man ever mentioned me, it would probably blow up my channel. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you for doing what you're doing, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully we'll get there at the same time. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's where we are. I'll give you two guesses. We are not at the Star Wars convention. Although this could look like that bar scene. Not a big Star Wars fan, so you could come across some shady looking characters out here for sure. But it's picked up a little bit. I see 2 trucks unloading, 2 trucks in line, so got a little business going. Let's see what it looks like inside the drive-thru. Well, looks like business might have picked up a little in here too. Got a couple things going on and on and on and on and on. You know, we could utilize our time to our benefit, because you don't know how long it's going to take. Or we could just watch and see what goes on here. You know, do you walk outside in pajama pants on? I mean, seriously? Well, folks, you can get on me if you want to. I would not go out in public like that. I wouldn't even go outside. I'd be afraid I'd get into a wreck. Then I gotta go to the hospital wearing that. Yeah. It's like coming to Walmart here, man.
Finished tucking himself under the steering. Don't you do us like that. Walmart ain't got shit on this place.
You ain't lying.
And it's like we get the best of both worlds because they still wear their pajamas in
I
here.
turned my damn GoPro off when I come in. I'm going, oh, I'm turning it back on for this shit.
Absolutely, man. You gotta leave it on for the show. Is that brass too?
I think that's clean, the other one's dirty. Thank you, my friend.
Cool.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah.
That nice little behemoth.
Man, I took the cover off that. I said, Jesus Christ, just how big is this thing?
That's not as bad as I thought, but I think you've got all the weight.
It's kind of heavy.
Well, Bob
Well,
off the scale.
I guess the...
Shit, 83 pounds?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that all for you?
I think that's it. I think next time I come out here, Well, let's try it again. There's a man who'd worked all his life and he saved all of his money. Man, and he was a real tightwad when it came to his money. He loved money more than just about anything else in his world. And just before he died, he told his wife, now listen to me. When I die, I want you to take all my money and place it in the casket with me. Because I want to take all my money with me to the afterlife. That way I've got money when I get there. So he got his wife to promise him with all her heart that when he died, she would put all the money in the casket with him and he could take it with him to the afterlife. Well, a few years go by and suddenly he has a heart attack and dies. So he's stretched out in the casket. The wife's sitting there in her black dress next to him. Best friend sitting next to her. When they finished the ceremony, just before the undertaker got ready to close the casket, the wife said, and she screams, wait a minute, wait a minute. She had a shoebox with her. She came over with the box and placed it in the casket. Then the undertakers locked the casket and rolled it away. Her friend that's been sitting next to her during the service, she said, I hope you weren't crazy enough to put all that money in there with that stingy old man of yours. And she said, yes, because I promised him with all my heart I would. I'm a good Christian. I can't lie. I promised him that I was going to put that money in the casket with him. You mean to tell me you put every cent of his money in that casket with him? She said, I sure did. I got it all together. I put it into my bank account and I wrote him a check. Now, I got out here last time. It was about 12:40. Got right in, nobody inside. Tyler was telling me how slow it was. What I've noticed about this place, because they close at 3, it's 2:32 right now, and I am first to go in next, and there is 6 trucks behind me. And there's probably going to be more coming, and there's 3 unloading right now. So between, I think, 2 and 3, it's like everybody goes, oh shit, I got to go to the scrapyard. I bet they love that here. That might make it a little tough, but I think I can make it work. Well, let's see what it weighs out at. Wait, open door.
After I'm done, I just pull back across the scale and go in that office. All right, thank you.
But I mean, look at that line. It's like 240. Everybody's coming. Are you ready to do the final weigh and pay? So we had 11 pounds of that mixed brass. The bulk of that, well, all of that, that was that chandelier we took out of that Herbie Kirby. I want you to remember that. You know, that guy was throwing that chandelier away. That same chandelier had 9 pounds of clean brass, yellow brass, for a total of $13.95 for that one. So let's call that 14. And the other one, the mixed, was $12.65. So let's call it $12.50. So that was $26.50 that he threw away. How many people would take $26.50 out of your wallet and just throw it out the window? That one compressor that come off that AC unit, it weighed 83 pounds. It was $13.95. Sorry, take that back. I saw the wrong number. It's $9.13. The number 2 copper that I took off that AC unit was $31.85. The radiators that come out of that AC unit and the A unit, the aluminum radiators in the big unit was $7.82. The ACRs that was in the A coils was $25.20. So we'll use round numbers. The compressor was $9. The copper that came out of it was $31. That's $40. The radiator was $7. That's $47. The ACRs was $25.72. It's about $75 for that. And then I had 1,120 pounds of unclean sheet for $78.40 for a grand total of $179. Put that with the $209, and we damn near hit $400. I mean, come awfully close to $400. Just get out and do it. And now guess what? We get to start all over again, which is the best thing about it. We'll see what the next opportunity lies. And I do want to call out. Now I'll do that in a minute. First grade teacher was having trouble with one of her students. One day she asked Johnny what his problem was, and he replied, "I'm too smart for the first grade. My sister is in the third grade, and I am smarter than she is." The teacher took him to the principal's office and explained the situation to the principal. The principal told her that he would give Johnny a test, and if he failed to answer one question, he would have to go back to the first grade and be quiet. The teacher and Johnny both agreed. Principal, question: what is 3 times 3? Johnny: why, it's 9. Principal: 6 times 6. Johnny: 36. And so it went on like this. The principal asked him every question a third grader should know. Finally, after about an hour, he told the teacher, "I see no reason Johnny can't go to the third grade. He's answered all of my questions." The teacher then thought about it for a moment, and then she asked, "Could I ask him some more questions?" Principal and Johnny both agreed. "Ask away," Johnny said. Teacher: what does a cow have 4 of that I only have 2 of? Johnny: legs. Teacher: what do you have in your pants that I don't have? The principal gasped, but before he could stop him from answering, Johnny says, "Pockets." Teacher: what does a dog do that a man steps into? Johnny: pants. Teacher: what starts with an F and ends with K and means a lot of excitement? Johnny: fire truck. Principal lets out a huge sigh of relief and says, "You know what? Put Johnny in the 5th grade right now. I got the last 4 questions wrong myself." Asshole.